Yes, welcome everybody. Welcome to our basic communication class. This class is titled Effective Communication, and we will be looking at five major models in this class. We'll begin with definition. Now let's define communication, which is basically understanding how to put your ideas, your thoughts across. I define communication for my notes here, which can be downloaded from the PDF document attached to this class. I define communication as the process of exchanging information, ideas, thoughts, emotions between individuals through verbal, non-verbal, and written means. Now, there are three types of communication types. We have the verbal, how you speak. We have the non-verbal, sign language. And then we have the written, which is writing it down. Now, these three modes of communication are extremely important. None supersede the other. Here in Africa, our older folks, parents, grandparents, are fond of communicating in sign language, which is the non-verbal communication. So here it is. Somebody talks to you and says, how did your parent react to you coming back late last night? Typical parent looks at you when you're coming back and says, where are you coming from? And you look at him and said, oh, sir, as you are trying to put your words together, your parents are like this. Your mother is looking at you with her legs are shaking, her shoulders are straight, and her eyes are looking critically at you. She's daring you to lie. While your father is like this. Non-verbal communication is one of the most effective ways our parents communicate with us here in Africa. Our parents barely speak their instructions. They barely remind you of what you were meant to do. They simply use their eyes, the legs, the face, a very sarcastic smile, or simply, And as children, it is our duty to decode what we think our parents are trying to communicate. Now, let's go back to the more formal kind of communication, which is the verbal communication. What you say, how you say it, how you come across. There are three ways to say, I detest or I dislike you. You can simply say, I don't like you with your face straight, or you say, I really do not think I am comfortable with you. Or you simply say, I hate you. See, sounds funny, but it's the truth. You can communicate an idea in three different ways, and sometimes even more when you are approaching the idea of verbal communication. Sometimes we are told you don't have to be as blunt as you chose to be, or you can be more direct in your delivery of that message. Whatever choice, whatever route you take to pass across that message, you want to take advantage of this very important point. Three of them. First, your words. You must be concise. You don't want to ramble and ramble and ramble when you're communicating. No. You want to be what? Precise, concise. Put it together and make sure what you want to say is what you are saying. Don't give room for deflections and extra minutes. Say it in as straight a manner as possible. Two, you want to use very straight language to communicate what you're saying. You want to make sure your face aligns with what you were saying. That's the third one. Whether you're being sarcastic or you're being real, your facial expression must communicate your words at every given time. You cannot be saying, I am not interested. And you're saying, I really am not interested. I'm not sure. I'm not interested. No, that is simply you communicating that I am interested, but I'd like you to probe me a little bit more. But when you say, I am not interested, no, I'm sorry, I am not interested. My face now, my words are aligned. Now, I said in as precise a manner as possible. You don't want to parabolate and go around and round explaining the simple, I am not interested. It is just 4 words in that sentence. You don't want to take the long journey and say, I don't really think that I will be find it easy, to be a part of that entire thing, because I was just thinking you are not communicating. Communication is done in as precise a manner as possible with concise words, and your face and your words must align. Now, written communication is a totally different ballgame because when you are talking about writing, you want to write in as clear a manner as possible. How do you write in as clear a manner as possible? Make sure every single thing, every single word you put on paper mean exactly what you have in mind. You just translate what you have, the first 2 of your verbal communication, into your written communication, and you're good to go. Meaning, you want to answer a question. You don't want to beat about the bush before you answer the question. Use the right words, precise, concise, and let your choice of words, this time, not your facial expression, your choice of words, let it depict exactly what you were saying. So do not use it will be great to have you around when you simply wanted to say it will be nice having you around. Great communicates a larger enthusiasm to have the person, while nice is simply saying, oh, it will be okay to have you around. But when you use great, you have communicated to the listener or the reader that you are greatly interested, you are deeply interested in having the person around. You see, communication can be simple only if you choose to focus on what you were saying, how you were saying it, and the manner in which you have said it or you intend to say it. Message must be clear. Language must be clear. Expression must be clear. And your words must be clear. That's the end of today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. It is a pleasure being your host. My name is Oluwatomisin Adebukola. Of course, you can simply call me Tomisin. I'll see you again next time. Bye. Make sure you click the subscribe button and you just join our class. Every week, we have something extra to teach you about. Don't miss it.